Yo, King AK47, voice of the streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button to subscribe to the channel, man. Everybody hit that like button to subscribe to the channel. So, I was going live on Instagram from about 4 in the morning because I was telling everybody that THF Basu was shot and killed at 4. There was a lot of backlash. I'm talking to people who in the know. A lot of blog sites was posting from a reliable source he wasn't dead. Man, that man been dead since last night, bro. That man been dead since about 3, 4 in the morning, bro. They did the same thing that they did with King Von. If you check the autopsy report, King Von Ben had died, bro. But they was saying, I don't know if they do this because they want the family to mourn first before the world or whatever, but they basically did the same thing that they were doing with Von. Comment talk about he not dead, bro. Yes, he was, bro. So I know y'all ain't living under a rock. Lil Durk, OTF affiliate, THF Basu, originally known as OTF Baby. He was shot and killed, right? I'm hearing all type of ridiculous stories. I'm hearing the people who was shot with him was innocent. I'm hearing he was in the shootout. And of course, the internet got their suspects. One group of people decided they wanted to post Bayzoo was dead before it even really hit. So it leads speculation, and some circles would say, y'all did it. Now, I'm not going to say the name of this group of people, but I just don't understand why they were so thirsty to break the news to the world when all they do is make you hot. First of all, rest in peace to THF Basu, man. A lot of people, they thought I was going to troll him. Even though if I died, I know he would have hopped on IG and trolled me all year. Look, you bloggers, see what happened to dude, and whoop, whoop, whoop. But I'm just a bigger man than that, you feel what I'm saying? The man was a father. The man had kids. And at the end of the day, if you don't do something, you don't celebrate it, bro. And to me, it just wasn't never that deep. Even though it almost got that deep, it just wasn't never that deep, you feel me? So I want to give my condolences to THF Basu. Rest in peace. I want to give my condolences to THF Basu kids and his family and his friends. There was no reason for this dude to be back in Chicago, man. And I was telling him that when I was on live, man, and it just seemed like it just be deja vu because the same thing happened with Cass. He was telling me how he was going to beat Dookie down my leg and all that. I said, Zoo, man, you ain't going to last too long. They'd have sent you back to the trenches, bro. And damn it, not even a year later, he didn't last too long. What I highlighted to me was actually how important one man is in Lil Durk. Lil Durk kept that man alive, bro. And it's some funny shenanigans that be going on that west side. A lot of people were saying what Bayzoo doing over there. I don't think y'all really understand. The THF dudes be on the west like a mug. It's so known that if you go back to that live stream with 051 Melly, he said, I know y'all clicked up with the whole west. I know y'all got, stuff on the west. That's why I don't go to tops and bottoms. I don't go to nothing. I don't mess with nobody on the west side. So, because a lot of people thought THF just be in their hood. No, they don't. They be on the west more than they even be on their block. They be on their block, but it's like a lot of people. But when there ain't a lot of people, they all migrate over that west. So it was some west side business. Something happened the other day, too, that I was told. It was something that happened, and this is the exact retaliation for what happened. Bayzoo been a target. They been could have got him, but something escalated this situation to where these group of dudes said, we gonna get him right now. You feel me? A lot of people coming up with the conspiracies. Durk sacrificed Zoo. Man, I don't want to hear that, man. or he the last one on the case, which is crazy how Durk is the last one still alive. Hella Benz was on the case, he did. Zoo was on the case, he did. Von was on the case, he did. But the case don't matter no more. And from what the knowledge that I have, I will tell y'all like this had nothing to do with nothing like that. A lot of people talk about Durk put a hit out on him. Man, how the hell he gonna do that, man? It's just you can't be sad for Zoo because he said multiple times he know he made his bed, he gonna lay in it. He said, "Don't cry for me. I know you live by the gun, you die by the gun." He said this numerous of times out of his mouth. So should nobody be sad for him? Of course, death is sad, but he spoke this. I'm not sad. I'm just more disappointed because I think we all kind of knew when Durk got locked up and Zoo, for some whatever reason, went back to them trenches, this was gonna happen. Going back and forth with Zoo, one thing that pissed me off was because I'm arrogant too, and I was saying crazy stuff too. But the thing that I didn't like about Zoo was he just felt like he was just untouchable. And even I know I move scary and smart, you feel me? I just feel Zoo living all this time, did what he did, you know, can't nobody take that from his name. I just think he let life allow him to lax, bro. He did, man. And them dudes pulled up, man, and ended that man's life, bro. We gonna do a live stream on this. Everybody been waiting for a live stream. I didn't want to just capitalize off the man's death. I didn't post that he got shot. I said once they announced, because I knew he was dead hours ago, I said once they announced that he is dead, I go to YouTube, drop my condolence video first, which is this. And then we'll do a live, deep down live to figure out what the hell went on the west side over there. It's all type of weird stuff going on, man. But RIP to THF Basu, man. He lived to an age to where a lot of people don't live, but he could have lived a lot longer. And I want to tell y'all, man, you might be about that life, but it shows time and time and time again that life just ain't about that, bruh. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. If you gotta unsubscribe and subscribe back, make sure y'all get the notifications. I need y'all to hit the likes because we gonna go live, man. And I've been talking to some people, man. I got some insight on exactly what happened, man. We gonna break it all down later on after the football games. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, man. RIP THF Basu, King AK-47, Voice of the Street. I'm out.